Hello everyone, and welcome to Bad Decisions. Very bad decisions. We'll get back to that. I need to edit sound. I turned the sound up because I thought I wouldn't be recording this, but I decided to record this anyway. Which means I have to alter sound. Okay, so welcome to Baldur's Gate, the enhanced edition, of course, with Siege, Dragonspear, Black Pits, all that fun stuff. So here's the thing: this game, I've been maybe twice. The first time I did it was back when it was just original. And yeah, this game is a pain in the ass. Back then I had to cheat and use trainers or what was it, Keeper system, Shadow Keeper, whatever it was. And now that was for the second one. I forget what it was for this one. But yeah, had to use that. Because there was a pain to get through. Because this game requires you to think, strategize, roll dice and hope you get good rolls. Which you probably won't. You'll probably die. Horribly. Very horribly. Because this game is unforgiving. Not so much in a Dark Souls sort of forgiving, but well, you roll badly, and this thing's just gonna murder you. Badly. So no more of an unfair, you're going to die horribly. Badly. But yeah. See, we're gonna be probably doing this on normal. Because you can do this on insane, or hard, or core rules, which are... by the way, 2nd edition, Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition rules. The no 5th edition stuff. Input rolls random, avoiding members get permanent die, spell level has a chance to fail, and a bonus to roll damage. I think we're going to stick with normal though. All hit point rolls are maximum, party members cannot permanently die, and all spells are limited automatically. And parties do 3 cores damage against the party. So it's not as bullshit, but it's still, yeah. There's a bond deployment zone for enemy sighted, trapped found, death, yeah. Right, we should probably have one for weapon unusable, shouldn't we? Just cause, there's feedback. I think that's right. Anyway. So yeah, this game is pain. Pain. But firstly, intro movie. Cause yeah, intro movie. He who fights monsters with... He who fights with I was reading that. But anyway. Basically, he who fights monsters should not become a monster himself.
No, you can't. I will be the last. And you will go first. Please!
That is a lot of blood. You know, for just getting his neck snapped. That is a lot of blood. But yeah, Baldur's Gate. Such a classic. Like one of the... What was one of the early games that BioWare did. And the Enhanced Edition was taken over by what? Beamdog and Overhaul Games stuff. Or is this the regular introduction or is it something else? Faintly too follows it.
Only weeks ago, the malevolent Saravak brought the city of Baldur's Gate.
No, that's the... Yeah, let's not worry about that. Like I was just introduced, but I believe that's the siege thing, so it's not, you know. That's spoilers. Anyway. I forget everything, right? I've been testing out characters and stuff. So now here's probably going to be the entire video. It's just going to be character creation, by the way. Because, yeah. Because here's the thing. We could just import characters, but they have all the guild stuff. Makes it a bit too easy. So we're going to start fresh. Okay. So this is a stat choice. We're not fed experts in any fashion. And how for fed whether or not an NPC country want to be interested in your character, which I think was mostly in the second one. So you can be male or female. Doesn't really matter which one you choose, so long as preferences. By the way, we have these nice character pictures. He looks like a barbarian, he looks like a paladin, he looks like a dwarf, she looks like an elf. Unless it's... Well, that could be evil or granted. No more halfling. Half-orc. Oh no, some of these characters are actually characters in the game. And you could pick the pictures, like, there's Minx. With Boo. And, other people. Dorn. Bailoff. But yeah, anyway, and then we get to the custom pictures we have. Never mind that one. Oh, that one's not gonna show up. Or Fortune. But anyway. Problem lowers it factors in both the large picture and the small picture. Which is odd. They want both this big thing and the large and the small one, but yet they don't factor them properly. So anyway. I believe I keep using that one, so might as well. So then we have races. So it could be a human. Humans are the predominant race in Faerun. Humans rule most of the significant empires and kingdoms in the realms. They're the most social and tolerant of races. Completely unlike in The Witcher. Excepting perhaps the halflings, humans may advance as a class, and also the only race that can dual class. Humans may not multi-class. Dual classing is a thing. It's basically you get to like, what, about 5 or so? Then it's like, hey, do you want to abandon your other class and go into this class? Which is decent for making like a fire mage that can use like bows and shit. Or other weapons. The only problem though is you need 5 levels or so. Which is slow. Arrows tend to be shorter and slimmer than humans. Their features are finely chosen or delicate, and they speak in narrow dark tones. Elves are looked upon as being frivolous and aloof. They consider themselves with natural beauty, dancing, frolicking, and other similar pursuits. The humorous cleverers are their songs and poetry. There are such racial divisions of elves within the realms: gold elves, moon elves, wild elves, sea elves, dark elves, drow, and winged elves, every elf. Elves have the following traits: 90% resistance against charm and sleep magic, which isn't bad. Infravision. Practically everything has infravision except humans. Plus 1 attack bonus with bow, short, swords, and long swords. When I say bows, I mean, I don't know, crossbows fall into that category. I know longbows and short bows do. And they have -5 to overlocks, but +5 to pickpockets, +5 to moves down, and stuff. They have 1 death and -1 cons. Which is unfortunate. And there's half-elves. Half-elves are a mix of human and elven blood. They are handsome folk with good features from each of the apparent races. A half-elf has the curiosity and inventiveness and vision of their human ancestors, and the refined senses, love for nature, and artistic taste of their elven ancestors. They only have a 30% resist. Those have vision and 10% of their pockets, plus 5% hiding chance. So not nearly as good of, you know, stats as an elf, but... And there are dwarves. Dwarves are short and stocky. They'll probably be a dwarf, by the way. Easy to identify by their size and shape. They have ruddy cheeks, dark eyes, and dark hair. Dwarves tend to be dour and hunter. They're given to you hard work and care little for most humor. They enjoy ale, mead. Most of all, they love gold. They love gold. There are 4 racial divisions of dwarves: shield dwarves, goat dwarves, wild dwarves, and drugar. Dwarves have the phone. I think those are like dark dwarves, basically. They have the phone traits: plus 2 bonuses, saving throws, push powers, poison, death, versus rod, staff, wand, based on constitution. Infiltration. Everything seems to have an infiltration except the ones. Plus 10% to open lots, plus 50% to find traps, plus 5% to detect illusion. So they can make decent things too. But minus that depth and charisma, which is unfortunate, because we are going to need charisma, because we are going to be the leader of the group, and that means we have to make decisions, and a lot of times charisma affects decisions. Anyway, happy. Halflings. Short, generally plump people, very much like small humans. Their faces are round, broad, and often quite florid. They are typically curly, and the tops of their feet are covered with coarse hair. Although they prefer the comforts of home to dangerous adventuring. They enjoy good living, rough humor, and homes with terrors. There are 3 racial divisions of halflings within their arms. They have tall, fair, and stout. Oh shit, I forgot I need to ask someone something. Why not? Should I baby elf be a cleric? And I enjoy good living to hammer. 11 rough humor and homes with terrors. There are 3 racial divisions of halflings within the realms. The Helfer, tall, fair, and stout. Halflings have the following traits. Bonus stars is the staff. So basically basically the same thing as a dwarf in that. Attack bonus for slings. And not as good as opening locks, but they're better hiding. Plus 1 death, minus 1 strength, minus 1 wisdom. So they make good thieves, sort of. But yet they aren't as good at opening and finding traps. Gnomes are kin to dwarves. Gnomes are resembled smaller than their distant cousins. Gnomes says they probably maintain or also less round town than dwarves. Gnomes have dark tan and brown skin, white hair, and rather large noses. Gnomes have lively and sly senses of humor, especially for practical jokes. They have a love for nature that's right matched with their love for gems and jewelry. The 2 racial divisions are gnomes within the realms. Rock gnomes are deep gnomes. They have just the bonus throws through rod, staff, and wand, and for a spell. Potential bonus based on constitution, vision, stuff, intelligence, yeah. And there are half-orcs. Half-orcs are born from the union of human and orc parents. They are as tall as humans, but a little heavier due to the muscular builds. Their greenness is pigmentation. Sloping forehead, giant jaw, prominent teeth, and coarse body hair make their lineage plain for all to see. Dark curves, half-orcs tolerate. As unlike in the north, the local people haven't had centuries of warfare of orc kind. Half-orcs are known for their great strength. F4 has the following traits: improvisation, +1 strength, +1 constitution, and they're stupid. But they make great warriors. So, the question is, what do we want to be? Well, I'm probably going to be dwarf, because dwarf. And we could be a fire, which is fire's a champion swordsman, soldier, and brawler who lives or dies with the knowledge of weapons tactics. Yeah. So fighters can wield helmets, can wield any armor, can use any weapon. Mage Grand Mastery, 5 slots within the weapon class. They're practically one of the few classes that can actually do that. And Mage specialization in any fighting style. Allocate 3 slots to 2 weapon style. Their hit dice are also detailed. Fire is a good choice. There's also Cleric. Cleric's basically priest, so they can wear any armor, and helmet, and shields. But they can only use non-bladed, non-piercing weapons, such as blunt weapons, basically. And they may only become proficient in 1 slot in any weapon, and in any fighting style. But yeah, the hit dice are also a d8, and they may cast priest spells. The Thief. The Thief is... I usually never make just plain thieves, by the way. I usually make fighter thieves. But anyway. Thieves may not wear armor heavier than stat level. May grip shields, may not grip shields larger than bucklers. May only use the following weapons: long sword, short sword, katana. So, yeah, nothing too big. Crossbow though, may only become proficient 1 slot in any weapon class, may only become proficient 1 slot in any fighting style. Major shield, change fight points for level 4 at level 1, and thieving abilities. Starts with base scores of, you know, what we had for dwarves, I think. And may bat stab for increased damage. May use the set snail ability once per day, gain 1 level out of the bat. And what set snail does. And alignment is restricted to any except lawful good, because you can't be lawful good if you're robbing people. The hit dice are also d6. Anyway, Fire Cleric, Fire Thief. We're gonna be a fire. Now then, since we chose fire, there's class kits, which I think is more of a 3rd edition thing. Anyway, the fires and champions are... oh, right. So, the differences. Berserker. Berserker... it's like a barbarian, but not really barbarian. May uses the rage berry once per day. Which basically enrages it for 1 turn. While enraged, Berserker gains bonus to 2 plus to his attack, damage, as well as his armor class. Wait, if it's a +2 to my armor class, wouldn't that be bad? Do I want minus to my armor class on this? Is Thacker's a thing in this? Because immune to charm, confusion, feed, stuff. Also gains 15 temporary hit points, which are taken away at the end of the Berserk spree. Possibly knocking him unconscious, which is a bit dangerous though. Becomes wounded after Berserk. -2 penalty to armor class. Yeah. Here's what's going to be confusing as shit, by the way. Everything that says a -2 penalty to armor class, which basically means it's going to add like +2 to your armor class. I know, right? That's... yeah. That's just a bit confusing. Hit rolls and damage rolls. May not specialize in ranged weapons. Line restricted to any non-lawful, so it can't be lawful. There's also the Wizard Slayer, which is... honestly, the Wizard Slayer, I don't see really any true disadvantage. I mean, it may not use any magic items apart from weapons or armor, but oh well. You probably shouldn't be using most magic items on a fighter anyway. But anyway, each successful hit bestows a 25% cover chance of spell failure on the target. So it basically goes up and smacks the mage a few times, and the mage dies, hopefully. Kensei, which means sword saint, They have bonus to armor class. They have bonus to hit and damage rolls every 3 levels. Minus 1 bonus to speed factor every 4 levels. May use the Kai ability once per day. Gains 1 new set of stuff. So the Kai also sets for attacks within the next 10 seconds, deal maximum damage. I promise they can't wear armor. They can't use defense weapons, they can't wear gauntlets or bracers, and they can't be chaotic. Dorm Defender, which is only available to dwarves. It's a formidable war that's worth 2 soldiers of any race. Of a race. So, they may use defensive stats once per day. Which for 1 turn the Dorm Defender gains 50% resistance to all forms of physical damage. 2 bonus to saving throws and a movement rate penalty. Also, the game with 5% resistance, crushing, slashing, piercing, and missile damage. Every 5 levels of master train is not train. Their hit dice D12. Cannot be a dwarf. May not seed high mastery. Can't go above 4 in hatches or hammers. Wait. But what about like, you know? Oh, can't go above, 2 and any other weapon. So basically, if you want to be a tank, which doesn't really work that well, there's also the Barbarian, which may not wear armor heavier than Splint Mail, may not see specialization with any weapon class, and so yeah, immune to backstab, may use the rage ability. That rage is different than the Berserker's rage, by the way. Rage has for 5 rounds of surprise, plus 4 bonus to strength and constitution, and a penalty to armor class. But bonus to saving throws from spells, as well as immunity to stuff. At the level of the game, resistance to crushing and stuff. But we're gonna be a Berserker. And now then, alignment. I could read over everything, but my show is going to die if I do that. Basically, Zelda's neutral good, which is basically bounty for these characters, but bounty force is important. But that the concerns of long case do not moderate the need for good. Cat good, or strong individuals marked by strict kindness and benevolence. They believe in all the virtues of goodness and right, but they have little use for laws and regulations. True neutral characters believe in the ultimate balance of forces, and they refuse to see actions as either good or evil. That gray area, basically. Says the majority of people that would make judgments, true neutral characters are extremely well. Chaotic neutral. Characters believe that there is no order to anything, including their own actions. With this as a guiding principle, they tend to fall well for women's strikes them. Good and evil are relevant when making a decision. Chaotic neutral characters are extremely difficult to deal with. Yeah. Neutral evil characters are primarily concerned with themselves and their own advancement. They have no particular objection to working with others or for that matter. They're on their own. Their only interest is getting ahead. Using people to get ahead. That's all. So long as there's profit. And then of course chaotic evil. These characters don't give a shit and just want to see the world burn. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking whatever they want by whatever means possible. Laws and governments are towards weaklings, unable to defend for themselves. But yeah, we'll be neutral. And then on the fun part, the roles. No, that's good. It's like, you want something over A usually. So, now then to distribute points. Points are always the hard part, because we need something that's like, well, we need, so I wish I could make that higher. I'm at Constitution 19 though, if I had points. Don't need that much. And then that just leaves points for charisma, right? Two. Well, I can't go above 6. Well, shit. Well, I guess that's going back at that. Eh, solid. Bit stupid. Bit unwise, but... Well... For War of Fire. You don't really need that. And then skills. The question is, what do we want our opponent to do? But yeah, basically... No penalties. Bonuses. Bonuses. More bonuses. Even more bonuses. Anyway. What do we want to do? I mean, I wouldn't mind two-handed weapon style, but I'd have to find a good two-handed weapon, wouldn't I? We got two weapons. By the way, katana. Katana's nice, but at the same time it's expensive to find katanas, and they're very rare on the bonus skate, so you probably shouldn't go katana. I know it's tempting, but you probably shouldn't. Well, let's see, if we're going two-handed, we should probably have two-handed sword, halberd, because halberd is a two-handed thing, so it's quarterstaff. But yeah, two-handed weapon style. Like, there isn't really a two-handed, like, mace or morning sword, warhammer, those, usually. So I don't want to put point now, just cause. Just cause. I mean, we can increase the things later, but... Throw it in that warhammer. You know what? Blunt, yeah. Warhammer. Just in case. You know, we might be fighting skeletons. Then our parents, if you go pink, we totally go pink. Doesn't match our portrait, though. That doesn't really match our portrait anyway. But anyway. Maybe, yeah. And then we have our custom voices. Yeah, custom voices. But we could go through the regular voices first.
Death to you all!
No.
Your life ends here.
No.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
No.
You got this coming!
If nobody else is gonna step up, why not?
Not terrible.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Well, of course. I am the obvious choice.
Get over here! Right then, I'm in charge.
Feel my power.
By the way, also,
For justice!
Jim Cummings.
Follow me, and we will surely be victorious!
Just because Jim Cummings. Anyway. He does a lot of voices in this. Like, this was, I think this was before BioWare started using Jennifer Hale and Steve Bloom for everything. But anyway, we want to be Warcraft 3 Dwarf.
I've got the beast in my sights.
Is that?
I'll play your game, you rogue.
We want to be Warcraft 3 Dwarf. So, of course you know what character we are. We are bombs. You could go fancy names and all that, biography. Do you want to go true D&D, you know? Or so we could just beat this character. But we know we're going to create a party. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if you wanted to be elf. Can an elf be a cleric? An elf can't be a cleric. Could also be a sorcerer. Sorcerer's a thing. Sorcerers, petitioners, and magical opponents in a ability to cast spells. So basically, they may not. They're like mages, but may not scratch spells that have spell versus mages. Instead, sorcerers learn small number of spells they use, so which they can cast daily without memorization. basically each day, it's like, so basically they just learn spells. You don't really get to choose the spells though, which is a bit unfortunate. So, cleric, because we need a cleric. Then there's the fun part, because you have the cleric, you have the priest of Talos, which is Talos is the evil god. They have advantages. They may cast lightning. They may cast storm shield. They restrict to neutral chaotic damage. The priest of Helm, which is a neutral card. May cast true sight. May cast seeking sword. They are restricted to lawful good, lawful neutral, lawful evil, true neutral. So they could basically get a sword. Interesting. So, Priest of Lavender is the good god of renewal, creativity, and youth. Isn't that lovely? Make us dispel. Lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, and true neutral. Priest of Terror, the god of law and justice. Which means it's probably restricted to the lawful, right? Yeah, pretty much. And that's the Priest of Tempest, who is random. Chaotic, basically. Could be good, could be bad. I'm sure it's chaotic, good, chaotic, neutral, chaotic, evil, or true neutral. Or if you could just be a cleric. Parents, what didn't really ask her what you want to be, so I'll just go, blah. Let's just go on for neutral. Why not? Probably would want to be good, but yeah. Alright, come on over A. Ooh, just A's it, I'll take it. Charisma, you don't need that much charisma. If you're a paladin, sure. But as a priest, you just need that wisdom. Okay, don't need that much depth. So, wisdom. And the rest just falls into place. Yeah. I could buff up that to 18. Never mind. Could buff up strength. Intelligence. Don't really need that much strength and intelligence, but oh well. Yeah, that'll do. So, skills. Giving mostly blunt weapons. What do we give? Sling. You want sling. Also, Flail Morningstar. No, thank you, Flail Morningstar. Warhound Club Maze. But yeah, Flail Morningstar. Of course, I'll make it Sword and Shield style at some point. So, spells. Okay. I think I already know what I want for spells, but basically, the caster is easy though. Can't cast on people, sadly. It's not bad, though. Blast is probably one I'm gonna get. Point in. Because it blasts people, it gives everyone plus 100% to their morale and raises their attack and damage by 1%. Yay. Kill light wounds now you want to kill light wounds. Because it kills things. You sort of need that. Cause 8 points of wound or upper energy damage to you. Wait, the priest goes in now to be healed. So yeah. Detect evil, you can detect evil, which basically means you can detect your evil party members. Doom. Causes the feeling of doom to overwhelm the target. For the duration of the spell, the target receives -2 penalty to all rolls. Which isn't the worst thing. if you remember to use it properly. Magical Stone. It basically gives you magical pebble, which you can throw at things. Protection from evil, protection from evil. I'm not sure how well that works on evil characters though. Remove fear. Removes fear. Sanctuary. Causes to become invisible. Sort of, if not fully invisible. Sort of invisible. But if you attack it, you lose it. Shillelagh gives you magical cudgel. But I think we went less. Maybe Doom next time we can. And appearance, let's see. Boop. Boop. Right now, right this is. Then blue. See.
Go on, death.
It's as good as dead.
Go on, death.
It's as good as dead.
Oh yeah, I could go with the female voice.
All will die.
No.
Your life shall be mine. I deserve to be leader.
Yeah.
Death will come swiftly for you.
Oh god, that's a voice.
Go, go, go! Everybody listen to me now. That was a full day's work.
Now you're going to be sorry!
Go, go, go!
Oh god.
Who's in for it now?
It's about time you recognized my superior qualities.
You don't stand a chance.
Your doom approaches.
Oh god.
Do as I say and we will thrive.
That's not terrible, but anyway.
Go on, death.
It's as good as dead.
Yeah. Anyway. Lieutenant Brown. That's a cleric. Now, wasn't she lastly the second fighter in, you know, Grimrock? Yeah, because we couldn't have clerics in Grimrock. Anyway, now for the fun part. So, remember we could technically just play and get the regular NPCs with their stories and stuff. But, thing is, I don't really want most of them, so I'm just... There's only one character I really want, and that would be Dorn. Oh, okay, so we're leaving one spot open for him. Everyone else we're making. Thing is, I need a thief. Need a thief. And I have an idea who I want for a thief. No, one with the herd. Okay, I have multiple characters for herds, but that one. No, it's not Patrick. But anyway, Dwarf would be good because, you know, it's open lock to find trap bonuses. No would also be decent. I mean, halfling would also be decent, but yeah. But that mines one to death. It's unfortunate. But we're gonna make it to work. He's gonna be a fire thief. It's fire thief. Climate to... Okay, I'm neutral. Yeah. Row, row, row. Row, 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 row. Row, 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 row. Row, row. Row, 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 row. 82 would do. Wisdom, you don't really need wisdom. You need depth though. God, that's the problem though. That dwarf inability to have this. Bones you need. Yeah. one more point. I get an 83. Can I get an 83? Come on, you know you want to give an 83. Don't let me have to add a hit. 82. 81, 82. Oh, we had 85 there for a second. Hate the roll system. There's 83. 22, we can add that. Italian was 30. I forget how that's calculated. Then we can have more deaths for our thief, but yeah. That. Pretty much, yeah. Most those rolls are probably gonna come into play and hurt. That's what I want. So, here's what we want. We want open lock. We just want to find traps. Pit pockets would be nice, but the thing is you usually need hiding shadows for pit pocket to work better, so people don't spot you. Pit pocket. Find traps and open locks are decent though. Especially open locks. You want open locks. And find traps. You always want to find traps. Doesn't mean you're going to disarm the trap, but so long as you can find the trap. So good go, basically, two-handed sword. But I think I'll put points. Dagger, scimitar, black associate enchanter. Not katana, as much as I want to put a point katana. Two weapon style. Crossbow. Maybe crossbow. Tempting to use crossbow. Eh, screw it, crossbow. Why not? Okay, and then appearance. Let's see. Do we have like a forest green? Where's that green? And by the way, Jim Cummings.
For justice!
Really doesn't match a thief, but yep. We're just gonna name him Jim. Because, you know, Jim Cummings. He's our thief. He does thief things. Well, he's a fire thief, but yeah. Now for the fun part. We need a mage. Like we need a mage. Looks more play, doesn't it? Then that's more thiefy. That's more playy. Do I have any mage? No, I don't do it. Nah. What do we have for defaults? I would choose the drow. Oh, I could make something that looks like a drow. Okay, well that was... So we lost most of Rebecca's creation. Basically, we made her look like I forgot her name. The one drow you get in this. Well, the other drow you get in this. Besides Baldur. Basically made it look like, because I couldn't find any good mage portraits, I didn't have any. Also, what the hell? What happened to my recording still broke? The hell? Okay, so we're having problems with fraps, apparently. Because apparently every few minutes it's like, oh well, we're not recording properly. It just goes to a black screen and then all you see is my mouse darting around. Which is unfortunate. Because I was saying when we made Rebecca, basically we're using the drow picture of that one character, which I can't remember her name. Watching you perhaps icon. But yeah, so, mage, female elf. We good now, or are you gonna drop it again? Ugh. Anyway, let's see, still watching the crap, so I don't trust you now. Because it was like, hey, by the way, it just dropped for no reason. And I have like a entire, I don't know, 10 minutes of me just going over the mage stuff, and it's just me with my mouse just going every which way on a flat screen. So I'm gonna have to cut out now. But you know, we want Bard, because Bards are, well, it's like a mixture of a thief and a mage, but with Bard skills. You might not wear armor heavier than chainmail. What's really nice is the elven chainmail, because you can still cast spells. You may not grip shields large bucklers, now you become perfect at one weapon. Yeah. They also have thieving abilities, pickpockets, increase lore skill. Now you cast arcane spells starting at the 2nd level. You may use bard spells. Fun times. Here's the thing, you could be a bard. Bards are fun. Then there's the blade. The blade is an expert fighter. Because for some reason you could be a fire bard. But they have half the normal aura value and half the normal pickpockets. Oh well, not using them for pickpockets. Jester is... it's a thing. Get confused with enemies. And all that fun stuff. No disadvantage. Could have a Jester. Bylight Scald. So this Nordic bard is also a warrior of great strength, skill, and virtue. So basically, the thing about the bard is the bard's just gonna be singing the entire time. Plus 1 bonus to hit and damage rolls. The Scout Zone is different from the typical bards at various levels. So your first level grants bonus to hit and damage rolls, and bonus to your armor class. It just gets better and better over time. The only disadvantage though is it only has 1/4 of the normal pickpocket score. Oh well. Not why I have the bard. True neutral, chaotic neutral, neutral evil. Lawful neutral. A, can't do higher than A. A5. Bards apparently need charisma. Problem is I ain't gonna use the bard to lead, so. How much intelligence would be useful for, you know, spellcasting? Strength, don't need strength. Intelligence. Constitution. Or dex, or... huh. More constitution. Man, per point dex, why not? Skills. Now, what do we want the bard specialized in? Sling, dart, how about longbow and shortbow? Just in case. And then there's pickpockets, which, man, wow. Parents. Actually, where's the herd? Actually, the one that actually matches the character. Surprising. Anyway, let's see. Blue, do we have... Yeah, that. And voice. You want?
Now feel my wrath.
Not exactly a bard voice, but oh well. And so Luke gets into the game as our bard. So as you can see, we have a full party, except for one, which is going to be Dorn once we get. It's going to be a while because we finally made our party. Only took us this entire video to make the party. But yeah, there's Baldur, there's Frail, there's Jim Cummings, there's Rebecca, who I need mage, and then there's a Luke. And then we'll get Dorn later on. Could have had more, you know, actual NPCs, but oh well. Anyway, we can finally begin. And then we have rules. What do we want? Probably normal rules. Normal rules. Enemies deal 25% less damage. And do not use the most powerful spells and items. Party members cannot permanently die. If party members maximize the spells can be copied to use spellboards without failure. So it's a bit easier than core rules, but yeah.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the Citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron.
I don't understand what the fuck perhaps the problem is. But anyway, if you want, I could press replay and go over all the reading.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the Citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
There we go. See, perhaps was that so hard? I don't know why it keeps having issues. We are recording. Good. Sorry, go in my thoughts about it. But with that, we must immediately leave. I was reading that. Dicks. Leave Candlekeep and start our own journey. He's giving me some gold, and I must purchase supplies for the road, including weapons and armor. Well then. First things first. Why am I selected on her and not myself? So you basically start with quarterstaffs. Anyway. So, I have 15 HP, because I'm fire. I'm also gonna want to move people around, ain't I? Okay. Fire, fire thief, cleric, mage, bard. Good. Once we get the Dorn, we'll probably put him up under me. Well, maybe. Yeah, probably. course, he could also be the party leader because he's Baldur, which means charisma. So anyway, before we actually start off, we have to do this. I know it's a bit tedious, but boop. We want the controlled script. I could read over all those offers, but we want the controlled script. For me, I don't really know what I want for myself. Guess I'm just at advanced AI for now. Yeah. Let's see. Cleric script. It's cleric controlled. Turn on dead whenever it's on, but you put the cover on use turn. Huh. So my cleric is controlled or cleric is ranged. Oh, I don't think she even has ranged weapons. Yeah, well, none of us do really. Huh. Cleric defensive. No, don't really want wasting spells, so I'll just put and pass is not terrible. Don't want them running in, getting killed, since they are the heroes. Yeah. Also, I don't want the mage. I'm doing casting spells. Yeah. I want direct combat mostly. As for the bard controlled. Okay, now that that's up. So, singing constantly vital. Attacking enemies. Not attacking. Not attacking enemies. I want to be able to manually handle that.
You need me?
You... As I set you up. Why are you not doing my token? I'm confused. Script? Aren't you on Thief Controlled? Why are you on none? You're supposed to be on Thief Controlled. Okay, so Second Chapter attempts to hide a trap, which is meh. Or searching for traps, so they're constantly searching for traps while idle. They also will attack enemies, when they can. But while they're idle, they're going to be searching for traps, which is good, because you want them searching for traps all the time. And so Luke is singing the bard song. That's pretty much almost always going to be doing for now, is singing that bard song. Constantly singing that bard song. Because we don't want the cleric. The cleric could use hope, turn undead, but we aren't fighting undead. So we don't need that. We also don't need them randomly casting spells and wasting their magic that we only get once per, scribed. Like we have, like for example, we don't need the wizard wasting the one magic missile. And then there's of course us. Us, I don't know what to do with us. We need to basically be in the front lines and make sure they don't kill the squishies. That's our job. Problem is we don't have any armor or anything. And we'll have to deal with that next time. But now then, we can go here and save. Yay, new save. Huzzah. Gotta keep singing that bard song. Anyway, I'll be back. Hope this works. So I'm not sure why Fraps is having issues with it. I'll have to look into that. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you, and have a nice day.